Hi guys, welcome to the Football Juice, and hope you guys are doing well over there. And with me, I have Jasmine with me. You guys know Jasmine,
What's up?
um, yeah, and of course, first time on the stream we have
Hey
Alex,
guys, what's up?
all the way from Nigeria, right? Alex,
Yeah, from Nigeria. Yeah,
yeah,
Uh,
man. What's good?
yeah,
What's good, man? How is everything in
and
Nigeria? How's the coronavirus there? How's
yeah.
the how's the cases, the coronavirus cases?
Well, the coronavirus cases is really down at the moment. We don't have much cases. We are fighting other battles in the country. If you've been constant on Twitter, there's been the NSAS
yeah, that's what.
hashtag trending. Yeah,
Mm,
so
Oh yeah.
that's like the main thing in Nigeria right now. End to police brutality. So end to police
mm.
brutality in Nigeria. So that's the main matter in Nigeria at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah,
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 How
yeah.
bad it is?
like
Sorry to hear that, man.
yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. Like I've experienced it twice actually. So
Oh,
it's
Mm,
not a pleasant experience with this special anti-robbery squad SARS. It is not a pleasant experience with them. You can't use an iPhone. If they see you with an iPhone, you're in big trouble. They see you with the Mac laptop, you're in big trouble.
oh
You're
dear.
wow.
driving an expensive car, they stop you and say, like if you're a 20-year-old and you're driving an expensive car, this guy stop you and say, you have no rights to use such an expensive car. So it's
Oh
really
boy.
crazy here at the moment. So extortion, killing, if you don't give them money, it's really bad. It's enough is enough
Oh,
actually.
that's
So
really bad.
it's really
Mm.
bad here.
That's really bad. I hope you're doing okay. Do you still get to go out and do your things like to
I
work?
do go out, but I just don't. I don't dress fancy when I'm going out. I don't go out with my mobile phones.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
I don't go out.
you guys out there online, you guys, I don't know, just create awareness by
It's been a
hashtag.
powerful
Yeah.
awareness program here. Like it's really been
Yeah,
fantastic here.
just place the hashtag NSARS on your timeline and support the movement because I think the people, especially the people in Nigeria, they really need this going. Yeah, Alex.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. It's been a crazy match earlier. Apparently, Liverpool drew with Everton.
yeah. I
Uh,
saw that game. It was an amazing game. Actually, I saw the game. Like Liverpool,
yeah,
really,
unlucky. Controversial. I think it's controversial towards the end.
yeah.
Yeah,
The goal that was chopped off. Yeah,
Mm.
was it an offside or not? I was not
It's
like.
not an offside. I
it's
just
not
It's
an
not an
saw.
offside.
offside. It's
It's
not an
not.
offside. It's not an offside. It's not an offside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The goal was not an offside.
but it's bad though. Like apparently Van Dijk got injured as well.
Yeah,
So
got
Yeah.
injured.
yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah.
say that should have been a red also for Pickford,
Yeah, it
but
should
I
have
didn't
been
watch
a
the
red.
match, so
Like it should have been a red. That should have. If it wasn't a red, it should have been at least a penalty. But
mm.
VAR
Well,
was all over the place again.
yeah. I hope it doesn't happen to the. I mean, this whole VAR thing has been a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolute mess.
it was absolutely
It,
mess. In the Premier
yeah,
League, actually, it's been a mess. But in other leagues, it's not that bad. Actually, in other leagues, but in the Premier League, it's a mess, and I don't really know why it's like that in the Premier League. The
Mm.
yeah,
VAR of a thing. It's
yeah.
a big mess in the Premier League.
It's been a crazy start as well for a lot of clubs. Even Liverpool, I think they are really trying their best to continue their form, but they are not. They are being found out now. Their tactics are
Mm.
being found out. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
And they are stronger oppositions at the moment. Like no one
Yeah, yeah,
expected
yeah,
Everton to be this strong at the
for
beginning of
sure,
the
for
season.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one
it's
expected it.
interesting that you talk about that because during the COVID, the coronavirus, people were thinking like there will not be many signings, but apparently there's
But
like 1 billion, 1 billion,
Billion of sales. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
one billion
yeah,
dollars or euro,
football
pounds,
exists in
pounds.
its own world entirely. Actually, football is in its own world entirely. The economics of
yeah, man.
football
The economy of football
it's
is
just
just
crazy. It's just crazy. It's
yeah,
in its own world entirely. Except for Manchester United, anyway. That I don't know.
Manchester United is on a different topic. The way they
Yeah.
spend is
Yeah,
Manchester
those-
Man follows the current economical climate. They don't follow football.
they follow the bank. They follow
The, follow-
what the bank
the
says.
club is run by banks, so it's run by bank guys. Woodward and Mark George. What were you expecting? They are
Man,
not football guys at all. They don't understand the
they are
things
not.
of the banks. So they run the club
Definitely,
like a bank.
Yeah,
So it's not
definitely.
surprising.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So anyway, if you guys are live right now, please, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Drop your thoughts and your questions and opinions as we dig deep, on a few things tonight. And please also like the video. If you like, the content that we are, talking about. Obviously, you're talking about football, and obviously the matches that are going to be happening in a few hours from now. So yeah, show some love and show some support. You can also follow these guys on Twitter, by the way. You can follow
yeah.
Jasmine on Twitter. His Twitter handle would be the username at the bottom. You can see it.
No,
Elias
it's called
Oh, it's
adjustment.
not. Oh, it's called Paul the Jasmine. Sorry,
Yeah.
PaulThejasmond.
Yeah.
So that will be his Twitter handle. And Alex, what's your Twitter handle?
It should be hashtag oh my bar. Let me type it out. Oh my bar. That's the handle.
Basically, it's OHMYVAR. So you will find him on Twitter. All right, guys. Let's get on to the main stuff. What's going on, bro? Thomas Partey, bro. Jasmine, is he starting tonight?
Bro, it's party time. Today is the after party. Yeah.
Oh, man.
According to the press conference by Arteta and I think few other, I don't know who it is, but Arteta says that he can possibly start because he's already fit, match fit. Played two matches with Ghana, and then I think play 2 or 3 matches with Atletico, and yeah. So, but he has less time to train with the teammates. So I wouldn't expect him to start, but it will be amazing to see him start. If he starts, I think it's a huge call by Arteta and a huge step for Partey because probably Arteta. I trust Arteta's judgment on this. So if Partey starts, then probably he have seen enough to see him to make him start. And probably if he doesn't start, probably he wants Partey to see how the Premier League works, how's the intensity, the physicality, and stuff. Yeah, so I'm expecting, for me personally, I'm expecting him not to start. Arsenal will remain with Xhaka and Ceballos at the back, in the middle.
Oh man, you guys got to start. You guys got to start Partey, man, because you.
We have to start the party.
Yeah. If he starts today and we win, I'm gonna hashtag the after party.
Yeah, I was just looking at this video. I know you guys follow Numan. Numan on YouTube.
Yeah, I know Newman. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Football
the guy
analysis.
analyzes. Yeah, the guy analyzes some stats and on the players' strengths and weaknesses. So I got some of this stuff, on Numan. Basically, he is the highest forward. He has the highest forward passing accuracy among any other midfielders in Atletico Madrid. And the thing is, he's a CDM. He's a central defensive midfielder, but his offensive passing is the highest among all the other midfielders in his club. Okay.
Yeah.
And he has the highest dribble success rate in the whole of Europe last season. Whole of Europe, dude. So guess what? Partey has 88.3%. Okay. Number 2 is Chelsea, Kovacic.
Kovacic.
Yeah,
And
so
then
Kovacic,
Thiago.
Yeah, and Thiago at 85.5. So I'm like, all three of them are actually in the Premier League right now,
Yeah.
and it's going to go insane if Partey, he does the same thing. So yeah, Alex, what
Mm.
do you think? Do you think that he can really impact the Premier League with the style of game he has?
I think he should be able to impact the Premier League. One, he has the physicality. The Premier League is a very physical league. So he
Yeah,
has the physicality, he has the build to hold that, to act as a shield to the back line. So I think he should be able to impact the Premier League. And given his technical ability, just you mentioned I think 88% just now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so given
right?
yeah, given that technical ability and given his build and as a central defensive midfielder also, it should be an immediate impact for Arsenal in the
Mm.
Premier League.
yeah. Actually,
Arsenal needs a player like that. Arsenal
actually,
really need.
United wanted him. Yeah, he will suit more in United.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
but
the reason
United
why,
wouldn't pay.
yeah, the reason
Yeah,
Arteta bought him because I think for the past since he took over, I think Arteta is the type who wants every player to defend and every player to attack as much as possible. That's why you don't see Mesut Ozil slotting into the team because he doesn't do that, and
yeah,
also we've been lacking in the transition from defense to attack because
yeah,
Zaka and I think before even early part of an Arteta took over, Ceballos was not in the team, so it was Guendouzi and Zaka. So they are not the transition type of player. They're holding and passing, forward passing, and Zaka
Right.
also is a player. Ceballos tried doing that, but I see more of him like more of like a more creative player than a
He's more
transitional
creative than
defense
transitional.
to attack
Yeah,
transition. Yeah.
yeah.
he's
So
more of a 10.
I think we needed Partey so badly. I think one of the tech I don't know match the tactician, I think match analysis is Adrian J. Clark. I don't know whether you know him. Like it seems that
I don't know,
Arsenal
man.
has been scouting Partey for the past 2 years. They've been scouting Partey for the past 2 years.
Wow,
When
Wow,
Unai
that's a
Emery came
lot.
in,
that's a
Unai
long
Emery,
time.
yeah. So when
That's a
Unai
lot.
Emery came in,
Finally, you get to buy him.
yeah, I didn't know.
They had to wait until the deadline day to get him. Actually, wow, that's
Actually, the
That's mad, man. That's
the
mad.
board the board offered to Unai Emery. It's like, hey, we have this player Partey that fits into the midfield, but he wanted more of a winger. That's why we got Nicolo Pepe, and
Yeah.
Arteta came in and saw the need, and yeah, we got our man after 2 years lah. Yeah,
Oh, it's mad, man. Like, I think it's the signing of the deadline day, right? I think it's the signing
mm,
of the
it
deadline
has to
day.
be the
Like,
signing on the deadline day, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be. It is crazy what he's. No, I'm a fan of Thomas Partey because we don't have a player like him in United. I mean,
Actually,
Alex.
we need a player that came at United
Yes.
also. The
Yeah.
closest we have to that is Matic, and he's aging. We it's aging, it's getting old. So we also need a player like him at United.
Yeah.
Fred
The one.
can Fred is not a like for like substitution. We have so many confused central midfielders at Manchester United actually, so
It
it's kind
confuses
of
me as
hard.
well.
It confuses me as well. We have so many we have so many confused central midfielders. Like this midfield position, I don't know that it's a different story on its own entirely. The midfield position at Manchester United, like it's
Yeah.
unbalanced. That's basically the right word for me.
Yeah.
The midfield
On,
is unbalanced. We need a
it's
DM.
You are right, man. Yeah,
We
we
need
have
a
so many
DM.
confused midfielders in hybrid. I would say. I mean, in a more nice way to say it is hybrid.
Hybrid.
They're supposed to be a hybrid midfielders, but I don't think they do know. I don't think they really know what's going on on the pitch because if you watch Luke Shaw, I think the last game on the Spurs, he became a centre back. Uh,
Yeah, he became a centre
yeah, I'm
back.
like, why is Luke Shaw? You know, why is Luke Shaw
Well,
doing
when you when you,
what he needed to do?
when your 5 goals down, everything just go crazy. Actually, that game against Tottenham, I only watched it until 3-1. I only watched the first half.
Oh
Because
man.
after the first half, I just turned off my TV and went to sleep. Up to today, I've not seen the highlights of the remaining 3 goals or the remaining 4 goals. I did not go back to watch it. I only knew the final score was 7. I think 7. Is it 7-1? I don't want to watch the
Six
highlights because
6-1,
6
6-1.
6-1, 6-1.
six
I
one.
didn't see. I didn't watch the second half, and I've not come back to watch the highlights. It was really
It's okay, brother.
painful.
You'll
My
you
friends on WhatsApp were
you didn't
just
miss anything. Yeah.
I didn't miss anything. Definitely, I did not miss anything on that one. So for
Yeah.
me, the central midfield position is really unbalanced. And at the top
Yeah.
of that unbalance is Paul Pogba. For
Mm.
me, is at the top of that unbalance. During the era of Jose Mourinho, we tried to play him as a 10 behind the striker. He was unsuccessful with it, probably due to the relationship with the manager. But now under Ole, I don't know. Pogba is a type of midfielder that I like to call. I don't know. There's a particular word like to use to describe him as. He's like this type of. It's like a Messi kind of player, but he doesn't deliver 50 goals a season. Okay, he's like those type of player that don't track back, but in exchange for that, you get 50 goals a season. Pogba is a central midfielder, and as a central midfielder, you are involved in both phases of the game, the defense and the attack. You can't say you want to be we don't have the luxury which he has at France. At France, he has N'Golo Kante and he has Matuidi to do the
Mm-hmm.
defensive shuffling for him. But we don't
Yeah.
have such at Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that. So Pogba really needs to like really figure out. Maybe we should just ask him like, dude, what's your position exactly?
He
Maybe we
doesn't
should
know.
ask him what's your position because
He doesn't know, brother.
if he really has to figure it out for us at the moment because we try playing him in a two-man midfield, it's not working.
Yeah.
It's not working right now. It's not working. Like ever since Pogba against the Manchester United, he has not delivered consistently, like regular performance. Look at Toni Kroos at Real Madrid for Christ's sake. Now that's a true midfielder. We are not expecting Toni Kroos to deliver 20 goals a season. We are expecting him to act as a midfielder. Help in the transition, cover up, press the opponents, close down spaces, check your shoulders before you take the ball. It's as simple as that. Do the basic things we need from a central midfielder.
Yeah.
That's all we need from you. Do it consistently. That is all we are asking of Pogba. But he wants to do the fancy things. He wants to score a worldly goal. He wants to score a free kick. He wants to score 20 goals. Dude, you are a midfielder. We are not asking you to score 20 goals. Just do the basic things right, consistently, day in and day out.
It's
But
hard. It's hard.
he can't, honestly, he cannot do it. He still needs 2 DMs. And we don't have the
Yeah.
luxury of that. He had that luxury of when he was at Juventus, when he had Claudio Marchisio, he had Pelo, he had Arturo Vidal doing
It's
all
not the
those jobs
same.
for him.
It's not the same now.
It's not the same here at the moment. I mean, it's a problem because we're not even sure of what Pogba's position is
Yeah.
at the moment. So it's a
By the
tough one
way,
for us.
yeah. By the way, Werner just scored Ben Chilwell assist. Chelsea is playing
Oh,
Southampton.
That's
So
the
Werner
new,
finally, Werner
the
finally
new
scored.
signers started to gel.
finally they scored. Wow.
Finally scored, bro. Werner. Yeah, yeah.
Is
But
Ziyech
anyway,
starting?
oh,
I don't think
sorry.
Yeah.
Ziyech, is it
But
starting?
Is he
Chelsea
playing?
don't.
Yeah. Did he start?
I'm not sure
I'm
if
actually
Ziyech is playing.
Ziyech. I'm not sure
Let me
Ziyech
see.
started.
Oh, he is. Wait. No, he's not.
He's not starting. Maybe
He has not started.
maybe
He's on the
second.
bench. I believe he's on the
On the
bench.
bench.
Yeah. Ben Chilwell is playing. So if Ziyech, Pulisic is there. So
He's
Pulisic
starting.
starting.
yeah, Pulisic is has started. So Ziyech is most likely on the bench. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
so
yeah. Okay. Talking about the game tonight for
Newcastle.
Arsenal, man. Oh, I mean,
Okay,
like
Arsenal.
before we go to the Newcastle game,
Yes,
the
okay, let's talk about
Arsenal
Arsenal.
City.
Uh,
City, I heard that KDB. I mean, there's no City fans here right now, and
there's no
right now, but
KDB. There was
there's no
no.
KDB, right?
Aguero
There's
is
no Aguero. There was no Jesus. Jesus. There was no Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
There's no Gabriel
Yeah,
Jesus.
I
Gabriel.
think
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus.
Aguero
Yeah.
Aguero was in full training, but I'm not sure whether he'll start or not because he has very less full training. But and KDB, I think, is out.
He's out. KDB is
KDB
out.
is out. Yeah.
KDB
But
is out.
it's a shame though because like KDB, I feel like the only guy who connects the dot
City.
City is Kevin De Bruyne, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a City fan obviously, but I love KDB because there
Yeah.
are only a few players who plays like him. So I think he's
Complete.
like one
I feel he's a complete player with the
complete,
weight of his pass and the
The quality of his
technicality.
pass.
Also,
Yeah.
the quality of his pass and the
Yeah.
shot also. If you see Ozil, he doesn't fit into that. Although the same position, Ozil doesn't have the shot power as much as KDB. So I feel KDB is the most complete player with his quality of the pass, dribbling, very
Ozil.
sharp, and the shot also. Yeah,
And the thing about this, the thing like okay, let's say about 8 years ago, Ozil is I don't know, man. Like I don't know about you, but I feel like Ozil is the guy. He is the
yeah,
guy that had all the passes. He was
He has
yeah. I mean,
like
he doesn't have to give you a long pass. A
Mm.
high ball. Everything is a ground ball, but it's super accurate and tricky.
yeah,
Yeah. So he was
I
like
don't
a
know.
Fabregas last time. I think so.
yeah.
Everything just went down the hill with Ozil. Actually, I'm not really sure. Like
I'm not sure what. Even
he
an
went down.
Arsenal fan, I'm not sure why.
He had a bust up. He had a bust up in the club because the club sacked the Gunosaurus.
Yeah, he had a bust. Yeah,
I think it's not Ozil. Probably his PR team is doing a
PR
good
team
job. I think.
definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
But
think he sticks like that too.
he didn't make the Europa
Maybe
League
like,
squad. Also, he did not make the
yeah,
Europa League squad. So
yeah. He didn't make. I
Oh
think he
man,
won't make the Premier League squad also with 25 caps.
that's why are you guys still paying him then? Why are you guys still?
why do you still paying him salary?
I have
That's the
no idea.
thing.
I have no idea because the stuff that I read also online from like close sources to Arsenal, they have no idea as well what is happening. Because if you see like there's no bust up between Arteta and Ozil,
Ozil
and I don't know, maybe it's his only Arsene Wenger's son, but Unai Emery came in, played him for a few games, then stopped
dropped
him.
him.
Stopped him. Arteta came in, played for a few games, stopped him. I think probably it's an individual issue more than like a holistic between club and this one. Maybe more than footballing reasons, I would say. Yeah,
For me, I think Ozil just
Yeah,
failed to evolve with football. Like he was so stuck on this, like the 4-2-3-1 formation style, where there was a 10 sitting behind the striker. Like he just failed to evolve. That's the way I see Ozil. Like he failed to
mm,
evolve as a footballer, and it's
yeah,
most top coaches in the world don't play that formation. Most they play a 4-3-3. Same thing
yeah,
happened
yeah,
with James Rodriguez at Madrid.
yeah.
Like they love a fluid formation and a smooth transition, operating like using the full length of the pitch. And
Mm,
Ozil for me just did not evolve as a player. He did not evolve.
yeah, true.
That's just the thing I
In
think with Ozil.
this modern football,
He's
it
a
like
modern
it
football.
changes. I mean, it changed over time within the short span of 5 years. How it is playing. So, like what you said, Ozil just didn't have that. I don't know whether capability or the determination to improve his game.
To improve his
yeah.
game.
I don't
Like
know. I don't know what happens. I think that I mean, we see this kind of players in every like 5 years. Like
Yeah.
what, like every two, even like every, like 5 to 10 years, we see like a group of players who used to
Mm,
be super good, and then
yeah.
like after then you can see them like fading out.
Yeah.
Adriano. I'm pretty sure you guys know Adriano.
The
yeah,
striker.
Yeah,
Adrian,
Adriano. Oh,
yeah,
the
the
guy is a beast,
Brazilian,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brazilian Adriano, dude. The guy
the
is a
Brazilian
beast.
Adrian.
There's a few
Mm,
guys, Adriano, Robinho.
mm,
These guys are ballers, man. They the true, like with they play with the samba.
yeah.
And apparently Robinho is now earning he's earning 200 oh wait 300 dollars, 300 pounds per week, 300 pounds per week in a
That's
small
crazy.
Countryside Football Club, man. And he's,
Wow.
for the love of the game, he's still playing, but you
Hmm.
see the levels, man, like where he's at right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I
what
don't
you say,
know.
we see these kind of players every 5 years. Like
Yeah.
when it's the super good ones, you just fade out.
Hmm.
It's just a shame, yeah.
Yeah, but Ozil, he has oftentimes been blamed of not tracking back and not defending well, not being committed to the team. But for me, right, I had the privilege of going to the Emirates in 2015 to watch
Yeah, yeah,
Arsenal versus Chelsea.
yeah.
It was a nil-nil draw. So I was, because when you see from TV, it's different. The camera is only at the ball,
Yeah.
but when you're in the
Yeah.
stadium, you can see who's moving, who's not moving. And I see Ozil is the one who like tracking, not tracking back. He's just all the time running and getting his position right to receive the ball, asking for the ball, left, right. He covers the pitch really well, and I don't know why people are saying that he doesn't. I
So
mean, maybe
he doesn't
defensively,
track
he
back.
doesn't. Yeah, defensively, maybe that's his own mistake. I think if he upped his game there, he should be a real good player. I feel if he up his game in the defensive area,
You,
because he does that. Let's say, for example, 10 games, right? He does
yeah,
the defensive work in like 2 or 3 games only. I can say, assure that. Yeah.
yeah. I do not think. You see, I do not think that. I think he's the kind of player that you have to build a system around him. You
Mm,
cannot put him into a system. You have to
yeah.
build a system around him because he's like a Pogba kind of player where you have to push him up and then you cannot expect him to defend. Like
Yeah.
Pogba, right? I do not why I do
Yeah.
not know why Ole is playing him as a CDM, as a pivot with Matic, because Pogba doesn't defend, man. He,
He
he,
doesn't
he cannot
defend.
defend. He doesn't. His positioning, defensive positioning, is off. And then you expect. Imagine you are asking Jack Grealish. You are asking, expecting Jack Grealish to go and defend a CDM role. So Jack Grealish is the guy who is flamboyant. He likes to show off his short socks and his shins. And he like yeah, I don't know why he does that, but he doesn't wear shin pads. He wears the mini shin pads. Yeah. So he gets fouled, and that's his game. He gets the foul, he gets the free kick, and he scores. So I think I mean honestly, like I do not know why Arteta he doesn't want to have another system, like a backup system that
Mm.
will fit Ozil. I do not know.
I think he's Atita. I feel it's still in a. He's still building his team, and I
Fair,
don't.
fair.
And he's still building his team, and there's some sort of identity, but not fully. And I think Arteta's, like what I said earlier, Arteta's
Hmm.
mindset of the game and the philosophy he has that everyone has to defend and everyone has to attack. It's a modern football thing. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Liverpool does that as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
And I
pressing.
saw
It's quite
again,
yeah.
I think during Unai Emery's time, I don't see it. I see the goals that we concede, right, is the most stupidest goal. It's just one long
Bro,
ball and that's it.
bro,
And
you have passed the curse to us already. You have passed the curse to United. The curse is with us
yeah,
now. The
I
the
guess
Uh,
stupidest goals.
so. I'm getting where Arteta is going. I don't think so. Ozil is the type of player who's. I mean, 5 years ago we would have said we don't expect our attackers to defend. We don't expect our
Yeah,
wingers to defend. I mean, on the first game against Fulham, I'm seeing Aubameyang going all the way to left back and
yeah,
and defending, and against Liverpool as well. The second goal that where Robertson scored, Willian didn't defend him. Willian didn't defend Robertson and went and scored. So I think it's the modern football lah. I don't think so. Like what we said earlier, Ozil uh, didn't have the determination to actually develop his game to fit into the system that we have lah. And I'm actually happy with this system, and it's Arsenal FC lah, not Ozil FC. So whatever the manager, whatever the manager decides.
And I'm not actually for me. I'm not surprised. Arteta is not building a system around Ozil. Ozil is 31 years old, for Christ's sake. Like Who wants to build a team around the 31 years old? And how many years does he have on his contract left? A year or two?
Next year ending 2021.
Next year, and so
Next summer,
like
yeah.
he's not. He didn't make the Europa League squad, and he's not making the Premier League squad. So Arsenal actually just done with him, and nobody wants to buy him. That just nobody wants to buy or even
Yeah.
loan him. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't really care. They just let that money just go. Let the money just keep paying him until he runs down his contract. And he doesn't care. Like Ozil doesn't really care anymore. He's like
Yeah, I can see.
he's the Gareth Bale of Arsenal. And that's why Gareth Bale never cared about Madrid. He's the Gareth Bale of Arsenal at the moment. So
Yeah,
it
he's
doesn't
the
really
Gareth Bale. Definitely, he's the Gareth Bale
Yeah.
of Arsenal.
Arsenal.
By the way, winner scored again. Daniel just
Wow.
invented.
2-0.
That's too new.
Not bad.
But Chelsea's signings are really coming good. The signings Chelsea made, they are starting to
I
click.
don't know,
And
man. Maybe it's only for this game, you know. Havertz. I don't think Havertz. I don't know where is Havertz. Yeah.
Havertz need a crash course of controlling a ball first.
Whoa. No, but Havertz. That's the thing, though. Like when, let's say, right, if any of our clubs, you know, we bought an expensive player, and then if the player don't perform, you get a slate,
Yeah.
man. But I'm not seeing that for Havertz, you know. I don't know why. Like for Arsenal, you see that in Pepe. Like everybody
in Pepe,
goes
yeah.
for Pepe. Everyone
Yeah.
goes at Pepe, bro. I don't know. But in United, we talk about, you know, what's his
Martial.
name? Sanchez last time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Sanchez. But right now for Havertz, nobody is talking about him. Like I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like why?
I don't
why is
know
it
about your
represented?
Twitter feed. My Twitter feed has a lot of people talking about Havertz. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I do not follow the other guys who talks
Yeah.
about him.
Well, I think he has an hat trick to his name actually. So he has an hat trick to his name.
Yeah.
So that's still buying him time. It's still buying him time. Hat trick is still buying him time. So
Yeah.
let's see. Let's
By
see
the
how he
way,
performs
I
today.
think the potential they pay more players who has high potential than players in their prime. Like for example, if you see Partey and Thiago, right? They are
Yeah.
players in
Yeah.
their prime. If you buy them, hit the ground running.
Yeah,
But you see
definitely.
Havertz, even Nicolo Pepe, it's taking them time to. So I don't understand the game of actually paying more. So if you guys have any idea, like how it works and stuff.
Yeah, I think I think it has to do with them protecting the players because I think like Lille, I think he's from Lille, right? Was he
Who?
from
Yeah.
Lille?
Pay
Lille is from
it.
From me.
Yeah.
Lille,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I think they wanted to protect him from not leaving from leaving actually. So I guess that's one way. Is either we keep him or we earn money from this deal.
Yeah.
But also I think the chief negotiator last time. I think he wasn't a good guy for Arsenal. I think he has
Yeah.
left already. What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
A chief negotiator was Dick Law, but it's always Arsene Wenger who has made the decision lah. Arsene Wenger is a overall manager,
Manager.
decision maker,
Yeah.
manager.
This guy who left Arsenal right recently.
Sven,
A
is
few
it?
guys.
Rahul.
Yeah.
Rahul
Yeah.
Sandé. So he's based on context rather than stats. So he has this context with these agents and all.
Yeah. Correct.
So,
Correct.
Yeah.
so it's I
I think
think
he screwed up the deal. You know, like
he
I don't
screwed
know.
up.
Man. I think
I
he screwed
heard
up the Pepe deal.
I heard that Arsenal paid more than they should for Pepe, and it
Yeah,
seems
that's the
that
thing.
Raul had a cut. But it seems that I don't know. This is the rumors. When Arteta saw the negotiation going on, he told the board that I can do a better job than him. So hence he was sacked. Then Arteta was promoted. So I don't know how true it is, but it's from a reliable source. So that's why Arteta is promoted now. He's a first team manager. He oversees the transfers together with Edu, and he gets the player that he wants lah. Not 100%, because the reason why I say not 100% because in OWA, right, on OWA,
Yeah.
Arteta
Wow.
wanted him so bad, but
Yeah.
Arsenal keep offering him, offering Leon very low price. It's a very low price, 35 million. I have no idea why they did that. But
I don't know why.
Yeah, there were bigger clubs also bidding also. Leon wanted more money. There were
Yeah.
bigger clubs also
Yeah.
bidding also.
So what happened was Arteta was keen, super keen, but Edu didn't believe that he would make it here in the Premier League. So he didn't have
Oh,
that faith as much as Arteta. So that's why they screwed it. I think that's why they focus more on Partey. They managed to come to an agreement that Partey is the tailor-made. It seems they call it the tailor-made player of Arsenal. Like what this is what
Player for
Arsenal
the
need
team.
to improve the game, to improve the team. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's actually tailor made for the team anyway. Like
Edu is a bit nasty. I feel because Leon bought I don't know who's that guy's name from AC Milan for Awar's replacement, and because of because
yeah,
of
yeah. They bought him, right? They bought him already.
yeah.
yeah, they bought
But
him
then
because of
they end up not selling Owa.
FFP, they have to sell, right? Because of financial fair play, they have to sell. So they wanted to sell this guy Jeff Rene Adelaide to Hertha Berlin. So what happened was what Edu did. They contacted Hertha Berlin, sent Guendouzi to Hertha Berlin.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
blocked the move for Jeff to go to Lyon. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's football negotiations for you. I think football
Yeah, I
transfers.
mean, that's what I heard as well, man. That's what I
Yeah,
heard that that Raul guy. I think he not just the Pepe deal, but there's a few deals that I think did not work properly. I think it's the same thing with United right now, right, Alex? I do not know why the way we negotiate, man. I don't know. What?
And the way we negotiate is, I'm speechless to say the least. Actually, the way we negotiate, like we need a director of football. Actually, that's the only way that we can solve our problem of negotiation
yeah,
at Manchester
Yeah,
United. Like
yeah,
we need a director of football. Like the lady at Chelsea, that Maria that does the deals for Chelsea, that lady is a beast. Like you don't hear rumors. The only thing you just hear
yeah,
is deal completed, deal completed. She's really good at her
yeah,
job. Like
yeah,
we need somebody that is passionate about football like her and that knows the business. And
yeah,
yeah,
for me, maybe it's we don't really maybe we also don't need a director of football because Manchester United is run like a business, not like a footballing club.
mm,
And even
yeah.
if Matt George Woodward sanctions the deal,
Hmm.
the Glazers brothers, if they do not give the go ahead, no money is being spent.
Yeah, no
So
money.
it comes down to those guys also. Maybe those guys are the real problem here. Because I don't think like maybe Matt George or Woodward would be so crazy for us to pursue. I've been pursuing Sancho since I think February this year. That's as long as I can remember. And we ended up not getting. That's like the worst chase I've ever seen in my life for one player.
That's
And Dortmund
for
has always been
18 months, brother. It's not even February.
what
I think it's
18 months.
last year. Last year
Arsenal is
November.
even better than us. Arsenal scouted Partey for 2 years and they got him. We've been chasing us since last year. We still did not get. We still did not get him. Like we
Oh
really
man,
like
no,
Dortmund has always been clear on their stance.
it's crazy. We've even
Dortmund has always been clear on the stance.
yeah. No, the thing is,
Yeah,
we have
100
already
million. I
agreed
think
the personal
120
terms.
million euros or nothing.
Yeah, the personal terms have already
That's the only
been
thing we do.
yeah.
We
yeah.
only agree personal terms. Do you know
Oh
how long
man,
it took us to get even Alex Tellers? We had to wait until the deadline day to
Yeah, deadline
pay
day.
20. Is it 20
Cavani,
million? That's
Cavani as well.
just
it's
Cavani
bad.
came for free also. So
Yeah,
it's really bad the way we
Cavani is
negotiate.
a free agent.
Free
Cavani is
agent.
free
He's a
agent,
free agent
but the
who hasn't
planning was
played football in
so bad.
about 3 months or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the planning was
So
also bad because like he's not even starting
it
for
wasn't bad.
Newcastle. Like, do you even know that he has a quarantine, so he will not start for Newcastle? So I'm like, how does this whole scouting work? Like, do you simply buy
Mm,
players because he
yeah,
can
he has
score a goal?
quarantine. Yeah.
You
I
didn't
feel
know he's quarantined, and also it's just it's
I feel
shambles.
you. I feel you guys because I think this patch, Arsenal have been there before, during Arsene
For
Wenger's
me,
era, towards the end of Arsene Wenger's era. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you buy
I
players
remember
just
that.
to appease the fan, you know. especially I noticed this especially when they bought Petr Cech, player out of his prime, retiring, and coming here without any pressure.
Yeah,
Player who's gonna retire and gonna finish their career, they don't have any pressure to even play for the best because they won it all.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I feel the Cavani signing is similar to that,
yeah,
and that's why the panic buys usually shows the
Yeah, yeah.
the ambition, not the ambition, but what do you call it? Yeah, the ambition of the club. Yeah, and the stake.
absolutely,
Yeah, because Arsenal
absolutely.
used to do that most of the seasons. I mean, during last 5 years or 6 years. I mean, not last 3 years or 4 years for during Wenger's era, ending of Wenger's era. They used to do that, and just the cycle goes on and on. You get hyped, and then you go down, and you get hyped again. Yeah,
Yeah, Jasmine, who is like
Well,
the
I
most
think the panic buy
sorry?
is not appeasing to us for me.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I do not know what is the um I don't know how they do it. Like how can they conclude a deal so fast on the day itself,
Hmm.
and in comparison to pursuing a player and saying that it's a long process. So I do not know how they do it at the back there. Like, is it really a long process? Then if it's a long
Well, for
process,
me,
how can you,
the
I,
if it's a
yeah,
long
I
process, how
think
can you conclude it in a day?
well,
in an article that I read, right, it's not as huge as we think it is. Most conversation happens through WhatsApp. It seems. I mean, this is the reliable source. The like reliable source. It happens through WhatsApp.
Oh
So
my gosh.
they have a team. The clubs will have a team and have a legal team. It seems the
Yeah, yeah,
legal
yeah.
team, the financial team, and the manager. I mean, some clubs don't have the manager involved if they are just a first team head coach. And then they'll discuss, and then they'll just WhatsApp. It seems they WhatsApp 40.5 million. Then the club will reply yes or no. So that's how the negotiation goes. It's as simple as WhatsApp message.
Oh, Southampton, Danny Ings scored already.
yeah.
Two
Oh,
one,
nice.
2-1, 2-1, baby. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to ask you, Jasmine, before
Yeah,
we move to the Newcastle preview later, we'll talk about United and
For me,
Newcastle.
I don't think it's a, the, yeah.
You were saying, Alex, sorry?
yeah. I like.
Yeah, for me, I don't think it's the transfer market. It's difficult to conclude the deal. I think it's a game of poker, the way I see it. Like, if you can wait until the last day of the transfer, you can get cheap deals. That's
Yeah,
just the way I think. It's more of a
Yeah,
marketing psychology than most of those deals can be concluded within a day, or even like they do it within that particular day. But on the
yeah,
last day, you can get good deals on the last day. Just as when
yeah,
Manchester United did and got Alex Telles for 18 million. I think it was 18 million we bought him for, right? On that
yeah,
yeah,
deadline day. If we had paid, we would have bought him, we would have paid, I think, 20 or 25 million euros for him. So it's a game of psychology that if you can wait, like, keep like poker, if you wait until the last day of the transfer, you can get cheap deals. That's just the
yeah.
way I see it. It's not
yeah,
as
yeah,
if the
Especially,
market,
es- especially when you unsettle the player, then the ball is in your court already. You can
yeah.
wait until the
So
deadline day.
you can wait it out. You can wait it out on the transfer
Yeah,
on the deadline
yeah.
day.
I think in the Sancho's case, I'm not sure why, but I
Sancho's
think he could have asked for
Sanchez,
Sancho.
like Dortmund is a crazy club. They don't negotiate. When they tell you the price, that's what you pay. They don't sell cheap. That is one thing
Yeah,
about Dortmund.
They've
Borussia
never
Dortmund
sold cheap.
don't
They've never
cheap.
sold cheap.
And when they
Yeah,
tell you the price, it's that you pay or you walk away. It's as simple as that.
they,
And
they did
the
the same. They
like
did the same
what
with
like
Dembele, right?
yeah, this is the
yeah,
same with them. But what's most painful about the Dortmund deal for me with Manchester United is that the club never came out to tell us that this is why we can't buy him. Take, for instance, Madrid came out at the beginning of the transfer window, told their fans, we are not signing anybody. Every
Yeah,
Madrid fans out there knows that, okay, we are not buying anybody this transfer window. Their hearts were in one place. There was no need to have a blood pressure for an art attack for you to constantly be checking for Twitter updates, checking Fabrizio Romano's updates for you. No need for those panic, no need for those struggle and pain. You already know that your club is not signing. Good.
Yeah,
But in the case of Manchester United, we don't exactly know why we were not able to get Sancho. Is it that we don't have the money? We are just not interested in the player? Or what exactly is the reason? The club never gave us any specific reason why when we did not get Sancho. That is the most painful part for me. So we are just here, the fans, looking and wondering why did we not get the guy? And it's not as if we don't have the money. We have the money. But I don't know really. We just don't want to pay Dortmund their asking price. We just don't want to pay. And it's sad really, like we are going
I
into this
think
yeah.
new season with a deficit. The
There's
big
I think
deficit on the right flank.
how it works that now
Uh,
also the club will contact the agent first and sort it out the personal term. So at least that is done. So you don't need to discuss
yeah,
in the deadline day your personal terms, medical and all.
yeah,
So I think the club goes for the agents first. As far as I know, how that's how Owa deal happened. Like not it didn't happen. That's how it went. Like Arsenal contacted the agent.
I was shocked that you said it happened.
It happened, yeah. Yeah, so it seems they'll contact the agent first and uh,
it,
strike
it
a deal with the
depends.
agent and
Yeah,
stuff.
it
But it
depends
seems,
though. Like
yeah,
no, I mean like it. Yeah, I mean it depends on how each club works, because if your club has a DOF, usually the DOF has the DOF is actually the closest person to the agent. If you
mm,
know that the
yeah,
DOF,
like for negotiations.
yeah,
Yeah.
not everybody can do can just because you love the club doesn't mean you can be a DOF. Right? And only a few people in the world is actually a director of football. This is because this DOF he has the full network access to all the clubs in the world.
mm,
Not just in Europe, but also in Asia, in Africa,
Yeah.
in Middle East. Yeah, the DOFs are the ones who are very, who they know they know everybody. They know every lawyer, they know every agent, and just because you own the club doesn't mean you know the agent. You know, doesn't mean you're the CEO of the club. Doesn't mean you know the agent. You're good friends. So at the end of the day, it's all about relationship, right? So apparently, like DOFs, like one of the DOF I'll talk about is right now is what's his name? Chi or something like that. He's the Manchester City's DOF.
Mochi, I think.
Mochi or
Monchi
something like
is
that.
Sevilla. Monchi is Sevilla.
Yeah.
Monchi is Sevilla, right? What's his name? I can't remember. But this guy is the
Mochi, I
one
think Mochi is
who
with Sevilla, yeah.
Monchi is
Sevilla,
Sevilla, yeah.
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 Sevilla,
What's this
yeah,
guy?
yeah, yeah.
This guy in Manchester City right now, apparently he was the one who influenced the appointment of Pep Guardiola in Barcelona from B team to become the first team. So
Yeah.
you see the connection now. Like he now joins City, and City hires Pep Guardiola. You get what I mean?
Mm,
And through
Yeah,
Pep
see,
Guardiola,
see, yeah, I remember the guy.
you remember this guy, right? Like apparently this guy he knows everybody. So Pep is just gonna tell him, hey, I want Gundogan, I want Laporte, I want Ferran Torres. He just names the player, he
Yeah,
gets them. This is because the DOF has a close
yeah,
relationship with global agents all around the world. So for them to get a good price, a good negotiation and good value from the deal, it is so easy. It is easier, instead of you see like a Woodward, Ed Woodward, walking into a store and say, I want Jadon Sancho. Then the Dortmund will like, who are you?
yeah.
Who are
they
you?
just the ones. I
Are
guess
you are
so.
the are you Ed Woodward? Yeah, we don't want to sell to you. So that is the reason why we need a DOF, because
Yeah.
yeah, the DOF is the one who really negotiates the deal and make sure the deal makes everybody happy: the agent, the player,
The
the
club.
selling club, and the buying club. So the DOF plays a huge role. That is why for Van de Beek, right, Alex? Van de Beek, Van der Sar was the one who accelerated,
Mm.
and without Van der Sar, we wouldn't have gotten Van de Beek. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much why we need DOF.
DOF, yeah.
The- it's just
Well,
weird. Yeah. By the way, you guys who are watching the stream, if you have any thoughts or opinions, please drop your
yeah.
questions or opinions in
We'll
the
book
comment
out the
box,
deal for yeah, yeah.
and then we will respond to you.
Continue on the
Yeah.
week. Like we were
Mhm.
lucky with that one actually. Manchester United was lucky.
I think there's a delay on Alex's
Yeah,
stream.
I think so.
Yeah,
Stream.
I think there's a delay on his side. Yeah, like a half a second delay. Hope you guys are okay. Yeah. Anyway, just now I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
who is that one player that
Yeah,
Arsenal should never ever
yeah. It's
sell
breaking. Yeah,
as
it's
of this
actually
moment?
breaking. Yeah.
Who Arsenal should ever sell? Is it never ever sell?
Yeah, as of this moment, like he is the most important player in Arsenal.
That should.
Only one or three? I have three actually.
One.
One. I would say.
One.
So tough. It's between Granit Xhaka and Abu Mayang.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay, makes sense.
If it's
Yeah.
three, it's between Granit Xhaka, Abu Mayang, and Kieran Tierney lah. Because Kieran
Bellerin?
Tierney, Tierney,
Oh,
sorry,
not
Tierney.
Bellerin?
Tierney. Okay, Kieran
Tierney,
Tierney.
our left back.
Tierney. Left
Oh,
back.
Because
Yeah.
because our backup for left back is as good as nothing. So Kieran Tierney is one of I think the top three left back in the country right now, and he's defensive and he's attacking, and he's everything about him. Yeah, Granit Xhaka is just a natural leader lah. Naturally, you don't see don't see it as much because he does all the dirty work and his positioning. Especially when you see the most teams, Liverpool and Man City does the cutbacks, right? You'll be standing at
Yeah.
the right position to cut it off the cutbacks. So he's a pivotal part of in the midfield. And now Partey is coming in. I think the weight is lifted off his shoulder because Partey can do two works and he can focus on probably uh defending.
Yeah.
Daniel said Leno.
You think Leno?
I'm okay with Leno actually. I've not fully grown into saying that he should stay in the club. Yeah. And Aubameyang, of course, Aubameyang, he gives the goals and he's the captain. He creates also, and I feel his game has been improving and developing even for a 31-year-old. And so I think Aubameyang, if I were to say.
Not Bellerin? I like Bellerin, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Bellerin is
Bellerin,
I like Bellerin. I like his game.
not consistent, but
But in his
but
prime, in his peak.
right now, yes, he's been improving.
Yeah.
Actually,
He's improving,
before his long-term injury, he was good under Unai Emery. Sorry,
Yeah.
He was good.
he was good under Unai Emery. Then his injury came in. Then he has to develop again. And I think right now he's playing his best game yet I have seen. Like he's very confident in passing, dribbling.
Yeah,
He's
very
like
progressive.
very progressive.
Yeah.
So I really hope he continues. And also because we were planning to sell him to PSG in the summer, but I'm thankful that they didn't sell him because there's competition as well for Maitland-Niles, Suarez. I mean, Maitland-Niles can play both sides, but he'll be playing more on Bellerin side. So for me, Aubameyang.
Pemayang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, by the way, I'll ask you the same question for United, Who is the
No one.
No. Probably there will be one. There
I
should
don't
be
know what to
one
say, man.
actually. There
I do
should be
not know
one.
what to say, but who is that one player, brother? Who is that one player we should keep? In
Sentiments
United,
aside.
Bruno
Manchester
Fernandez,
United.
that's probably the only option. Between Bruno Fernandez and
Hmm.
yeah, Bruno Fernandez or Marcus Rashford, that should be the only two players. Bruno or Rashford, that should be the only two.
Anthony Martial? How about
Because
Martial?
Bruno has shown that he's a leader. Well, Martial is decent, but he's not consistent enough for me. Like that's always been a problem of Manchester. He's not consistent enough. Like yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't have a goal. Does he have a goal so far this season?
mm,
He doesn't have a goal so far this season. Bruno for me will be the number one on top of that list. Like Bruno will be the one. There was nobody at the back there from David De Gea. We are just waiting for him to make a mistake. I am waiting for him to make a mistake actually because sooner or later we'll make a stupid mistake at the back. Harry Maguire at the moment is having the worst time of his life. Maybe suffering from PTSD from his time in Greek prison. The couple of days he spent in Greek prison is really getting to his head. So he's
oh
suffering from
man, the
PTSD
slate,
at the moment.
the
Like
the slate is getting crazy.
I feel for Maguire actually because when like a player like Maguire, when you're short on confidence, you're in a bad spot at that point in your life. It's always easier to walk into a squad that is full of confidence that your teammates can be your pillar, they can be your backup, you can
Yeah,
be the shoulder to rest on your teammates. But in the case of Maguire, his teammates are actually still looking up to him. Now in the bad spots also, like Luke Shaw had a terrible game against Tottenham. Lindelof would be happy he was on the bench that he dodged the bullet because if Lindelof had been on the pitch that in that game against Spurs, United fans would have called for his head. So we'll be happy that it was Eric Bailey that was on the pitch that day. So Maguire is walking into a squad that is also short on confidence. So God help him, honestly. God help Maguire. So for me, the only person in that squad that cannot be so that is very key to that squad is Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. That's the only two players. The others can, I don't know, do whatever. I don't care the others. Definitely not Pogba for me. I'm even waiting for him to leave, actually. Definitely not Pogba for me. I'm waiting for him to leave. Like, his agents just take him away to Madrid or wherever he wants to go.
yeah,
Not Pogba. So for me, it's Bruno will be my choice. Bruno
yeah.
Fernandes will be my choice.
For me, it will be Phil
So what will
Jones.
be your own choice, Joseph? What will be your choice? Manchester United.
The
Phil
one
Jones,
for
brother.
all
Phil Jones,
sentiment, no footballing reasons, right?
because of because brother,
Phil
honestly,
Jones. That guy
honestly,
is a lucky guy, man.
yeah, man.
Phil Jones.
Oh,
Phil
another
Jones. I love
man.
his job. I love Phil Jones actually. He just gets paid to do nothing. He's
Yeah,
living the life, bro. Phil Jones is living the life. Phil
we
Jones
got
is
another
living the
fan.
life. He gets paid to do nothing. Just
We got another fan on the stream as well. We got Fami. What's up, Fami?
he's like
Ah,
Hi
he's
guys.
having the time of his life at Manchester
Yo,
United.
yo, yo. We have
Hi.
uh, we have Jasmine today. We have
ah,
Alex today. Alex all the way from Nigeria.
I
United
see.
fan and United fan. Only Jasmine is outnumbered here. He's yeah. So yeah. I mean, what's up, bro? Fami, everything okay on your side?
Penat sikit lah bro. Penat.
Penat tired
Tired sikit today, yeah.
Okay,
Played around a golf just now, so penat sikit lah.
okay. Hope you still have the same energy later to criticize our team.
Yeah, I think it's at 3 o'clock, right?
3 o'clock, man. Yeah, it's at
Ayo.
3 o'clock.
We'll see
Yeah.
lah. We'll see lah. I hope I hope they don't play so bad that I fall asleep. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know what they will do lah, actually, but apparently what I heard rumors, I heard there's it's going to be a 4-4-2, 4-4-2 with Rashford and what's his name, Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Greenwood kat depan. Yeah.
So who's the who is out midfield wise?
I do not know who is actually out though, because I think what I heard is basically Van de Beek might also be in the squad. Maybe this is just rumors lah, but I heard that the formation is 4-4-2, and Rashford and Gunwood is in the front. So
Gunwood, yeah.
Gunwood, he will be at the front. So apparently they've been doing some drillings as well, some drills at the front to have like a sort of like a different combination lah now, Rashford and Greenwood, and hopefully Tellers will start lah tonight. I don't know where Rashford went lah, but Alex is
I'm
on the
also
stream
hoping
again.
Tellers start actually.
Sorry, Alex.
Network went off. Yeah, the network. It was the network. The network went off.
The network went off. You
Yeah,
bet.
the network. Yeah.
You can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Fahmi is also
Okay.
our it's a United fan as well.
Hey, what's up?
This is
What's up,
where
man?
What's up?
this is where we
I'm
cry
good.
and rant,
Nowadays.
These days, yeah.
These days.
These
Yeah.
days.
Let's talk
We
about
open a game of
the
joy
game
today.
later.
Oh,
Sorry.
before
Yeah.
Yeah, Fahmi, you want to say something?
So,
no, yeah, before we go any further, I just want to ask Alex, how's things over there, Alex?
yeah, things are fine here in Nigeria. Actually, like in Nigeria, we're not even sure if we ever even have COVID-19 in the first place here in Nigeria, because we live our lives as if there is no COVID-19 here in Nigeria. So
I see.
we have other. we're
But
not even sure.
but recently there's issues, right, in regarding SARS, etc.
Yeah, the
Right.
police. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
yeah, it's an arm of the Nigerian police force. That's like they were designed to look after robberies in the country. Like it's called the but it's like they got drunk on power, and these are guys like, if you've ever been to Nigeria before, these are guys that walk around the street with an AK-47. Like they go around brandishing AK-47 on the streets. So these guys are really crazy. Like if I should see them from far off like this, I look for the next exit, and if I see them coming from the north, I go straight to the south. Like having contact with them is a real bad news. Like
Wow.
they've stopped me twice, and it has not been a good experience for me. Like they check your phones. If they see you, like for example now, God forbid, after this stream now, they see your number, Joseph, on my WhatsApp, they'll be like, who is this guy? Is he, are you trying to scam him? Who is he to you? Like stuff like that. So like there needs to be an end to those guys. Those guys are really bad news. Like they harass people, they kidnap, they extort money from people. If you can't give them money, they lock you up and frame you up for crimes you never committed.
Oh, that's bad,
Like
man.
you can't if you have a laptop, if you go around with a laptop, you're in big trouble. If you're a freelance writer, you deal with white people, you're in big trouble. They call you a scammer. They do all sorts of things. So there has to be an end to them. And the government just keep playing us. Like 2 years ago, they told us that SARS has ended. They said they reformed SARS. A year later, they told us they disbanded them. But this year, we are not having it. They've changed their name now from SARS to SWAT. Like they are copying the Americans now. So the government doesn't exactly give us a great crap about us. But
Oh,
we just want that unit to be disbanded. That SARS unit to be disbanded, because they've killed a lot of people, like young guys. They only go after young guys. They see you with expensive gadgets, cars. They stop you and they collect money from you. Basically, what they want from you is money. If you can't give them money, you might get shot. or they lock you up. So yeah, police officers have gone rogue.
Hope
So
everything is okay lah with you and your family over there and
yeah,
your
everything
close.
is fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hope that you
Everything is
will
fine.
end. Hope that you will end soon lah. You know.
I hope so. I hope it ends soon. Honestly.
Any intervention from outsiders? No.
No intervention from. I don't. There's not been any intervention. The United States have not said anything. The United Nations
Yeah.
have not said anything.
Yeah.
I'm not really
They kept
surprised
quiet.
with
Yeah.
those
They kept
guys.
quiet. Yeah.
We kept quiet. Like those guys are always concerned about like if they're only those for me, the United States, especially the United States, they are always concerned about situations they can benefit from or that has a direct impact on their own incomes or earning. If the situation in the country does not affect their own income, they don't say anything. They don't talk about it. That's just the way I see those guys. So there's
It
not
is what
see
it is, man.
is
Yeah,
what it is. Like everybody only cares about like those guys only care about themselves. So I'm not surprised anyway.
yeah.
I'm not surprised anyway. But let's talk Manchester United anyway. So what
Yeah. Let's go. Let's
do you
go.
think Maguire should start today? Do you think
Let's go. Let's
Maguire should
go.
start today? Let's start with
Oh
Harry
man, that's
Maguire.
another sad story.
Do you think
But
Harry Maguire should start today?
Will he start?
I don't
I
know,
just
man.
I just hope not lah. I
Yeah.
just hope like just put him side first lah because he's currently not informed with his you can say with his mental with his it has affected his performance per se. Even England the other day also he's not playing that good.
Sent
So
off, man.
just send off is normal lah. But Sergio Ramos got sent off almost every other game. Come on, bro. But
He's no
he's
Sergio Ramos. And Maguire is
yeah,
not
but
Sergio Ramos.
yeah, correct. But Sergio Ramos is still one of the best defenders in the world. So red card is not
Exactly. So we can,
red card is not a you cannot say red card is a bad in terms of the play itself. Like David Luiz, yes, he got a red card. Yeah, I know we know that he is rubbish. But I think I just say that Maguire just need to be take out from the fire, take out from the fire for a while, and give someone else. Maybe get in Tuanzebe, Bayi, all those guys.
Oh man, I
but
heard that Benzema is fit.
I hope he's here. I think he's been fit for quite some time already in training. But Ole
he's been
when
training with the squad for a while now.
yeah. Ole, when someone hasn't played any games, he won't play those people because
He has some.
he needs that mesh sharpness, etc. He's not Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho, if you have your best players available, whether he's been injured for quite some time or anything, once he's fit, he straight away plays.
Yeah,
That's Jose lah.
I think Ole has this loyalty thing going on with his players. He's got loyal with them.
Loyal is one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid is another. To me, he is a bit. He is what you call it? What's the word? It's blind loyalty. I mean to say, if someone plays bad, also he keeps on playing the flirt.
Yeah, I don't understand that part, man.
Yeah, that part I just cannot understand. I cannot fathom that lah.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, tonight is obviously for
That's the thing about Ole.
I think in Nigeria it's 8 p.m. right? The game is it?
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Yeah, it's 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
here in
right?
Nigeria.
Yeah, I just got to know that it's
Yeah,
same
game starts
time.
8 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same time with the UK. That Nigeria time is the same time with the UK. I just found out.
Oh, I did not know
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same time, Like it's 8 p.m. in the UK. It's also
Yeah.
That is we wish lah,
Yeah. What to do?
It's night already. Yeah.
Anyway, so tonight is interesting because we want to discuss a few things on what they call our squad. Number one is because basically basically Ole, he cannot play the 4-3. I don't think he can play the 4-3 because he doesn't have three strikers. I mean, unless you consider Igalo Jude as a starter, I don't think he has three strikers as of now. Okay, unless he's going to push Bruno Fernandes up as a third striker.
I think VDB can play on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, Van de Beek. That's the thing. I'm actually a bit curious if he's going to start Van de Beek. What do you guys think?
I think he's going to start because there's not many people that can play.
It's not
Martial is out. Who's out?
Cavani
Cavani is not available. I mean the first team, the current first 11. Who is out? Only Martial, is it?
Only Martial, yeah.
Only Martial. I just hope that when the big plays
only Martial is out. Yeah.
Yeah, but if Van de Beek plays, will he
I
play?
see Rashford actually leading the line in this game. Probably Daniel James slots to the left.
No Daniel James, man.
You forget Daniel James. You forget who have Daniel James. Daniel James might just have to play on the left, then Rashford.
Yes, correct, Alex. Yes. If Daniel James plays on the left, I'm okay. If he plays on the left, I'm okay. You can put Rashford on the right, etc. But not James on the right. He cannot play that. Yeah, Rashford can play on the right, or Greenwood can play on the right, whichever. But James needs to play on the left.
Greenwood will just have to be on the right. Then Rashford will lead the line. Then Daniel James will be on the left. It's not our best option on the left, but we don't have a choice. We are short of players. Except you want Rashford on the left, then Igalo leads the line, which I don't see happening. So Rashford leads the line as centre forward, then Daniel James on the left, then Greenwood on the right. I'm sure he's sticking with Pogba, maybe Matic or Fred.
Oh, definitely.
I still don't see Van de Beek starting, and I still don't see him starting. Like you said earlier, Ole has is kind of a blind loyalty to certain players, so I still don't see Van de Beek starting. I'm not sure if Alex Tellers would start.
Yes,
sure if he would start.
I still do think that Shaw is going to play.
Yeah.
I just don't know, man.
That's the thing about Ole. He has blind loyalty to players.
I can see a pattern. I can see a pattern. Yeah. I just feel like he's still going to play with a 4-3-3. I'm okay with a 4-3-3, but he needs to show something in the defense lah. You know what? This week, you guys play fantasy football, right? I was this close to buy Callum Wilson. This close. I tell you, this close. I was this close to buy. Yeah, he's actually confirmed. I was this close to buy him. I bet you he'll score today. I have no confidence in this team. I have no confidence in this manager. I don't know whether he can pick this team up or not. I don't see it lah. If he plays with a 3 at the back, a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, then I know that he's in trouble already lah.
If he plays 3 at the back, okay, this is how I see it. If he plays 3 at the back, that means Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, and Maguire. If Maguire plays, that means 3 of them will be at the back. That means he doesn't really trust the centre backs, so he will put Wan-Bissaka to be supporting them, and then he will push. If Telles is starting, then he will push Telles up. Then so Telles can cover the flank instead of Wan-Bissaka also covering with him on the other side of the flank. So it will be 3. Maybe it most likely be 3-5-2. Yeah, so Telles will be push up on the left. So the problem with this with the 3 at the back is Telles is not good defensively if he starts, and Maguire is slow. So if the opponent, if Newcastle they know that they are going against us, they just have to bantai from their right. They just need to attack us from their right. So because our players on their right, our left, they're not good. Even Shaw is not good actually defensively. He used to be good, but I don't know what happened to him. So now he's really screwing up lah.
He's gotten
So
fat. How can how can a pro footballer who is paid like 100,000 plus K a week
yeah,
in
I
pound
don't get it.
sterling, and you have a body like that, and then the manager says he is one of the best left back the club has ever had. What is this? What
I don't get it.
I
Yeah,
I I
So it would,
I,
I
I
think if we go
speechless,
with the three
speechless.
at the back, it be if we go with the three at the back, it would be something of Bailey, Maguire, and Shaw as
Yeah,
the three
yeah,
centre back. Shaw
yeah.
has
I
played
would
that
think
position
so. Yeah.
a couple of times. Then Alex will be Alex Telles will be the left wing back. Then Wan Bissaka will be the right wing back. Then the two central midfielders that form the double pivot will probably be Pogba
Mm.
or Pogba and Matic. Then Bruno Fernandes will be like a R10. There may be a split forward of Rashford and Greenwood.
Greenwood. Yeah,
That's what, yeah, Rashford and maybe a split forward like Rashford and Greenwood. Yeah,
mm,
that's one way
yeah.
I say we
Maybe
can
yeah.
go. One way I say
Maybe
we
he
can
will.
go with it.
Maybe he will play that. Yeah, but it's interesting if that formation happens, like what Alex is saying. That means one Bisaka has to play like a
The
winger
wing
role.
back,
Yeah, like
We
wing
That's
back.
the thing. We cannot play three at the back. We cannot play with a wing back because our right wing back is not good at in attacking, in attacking
Yeah,
phase. If we play three at the back, then the team knows we are going to be attacking. If Alex Telles plays, then the opposition will know that we will be attacking only on the left.
yeah. The
yeah,
problem, the advantage that gives us is that like it gives Maguire a little bit of confidence because at the moment we know Maguire is slow, and Maguire is our best ball playing centre back. When it comes to playing out of the back, that's one
Mm.
thing Maguire gives up. When it comes to playing out of the back, he's one of the best in the Premier
he
League.
he's
Playing,
crazy, right? He's the best. He's best centre back now in United.
yeah, like he's our best at the back. Like when it comes to playing out of the back, when it comes to like the technique as a centre back, Maguire is one of the best. He's just slow, and if we can surround him with fast centre backs, maybe that will solve the problem of the space. Like with Luke Shaw coming in from the as another centre back pairing, it might help him out, and he's also short on confidence at the moment. So that might help Harry Maguire out at the moment. The only problem with that formation is at the right we don't have an attacking right wing back. Wan Bissaka is not good at the right, and it puts a lot of pressure. Like when you play a formation like that, you are short in the central area of the pitch because you only have two central midfielders, Pogba and Matic. Let's not forget that Matic is about 30 years old. He does not
Mm.
have the legs to cover every blade of the glass of the
Pogba not
grass.
a big man either. Yeah,
Pogba does not offer much defensively, so we have a lot of problem playing that formation. And another thing about Manchester United, there also I've noticed is that we don't score headers. Have you noticed that? We
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
score headers.
We don't do set pieces.
We don't like don't score.
Not just set pieces. It's that even our open play also we don't play with crosses. I mean,
We don't play
I
with
don't
crosses.
No
I
I
one
don't
don't
does.
expect
understand
us
why that is.
I don't expect us to play crosses like during Beckham and Giggs's time, but at least something, you know.
At least something like a cross is
Yeah,
different.
yeah. I
Alex
mean,
Telles is
Lucio,
good at crossing. He's
yeah,
good. He's good
Tele
at
is good,
crossing. But there was
but
nobody in
but
the central area.
the jury on Alex Telles is still out, lah, basically because he's been playing in the Portuguese league. Not the Portuguese league is not at the level of of EPL. So
Definitely.
yeah, so we cannot be hyped about it. But I know United fans are already
All of
hyping
them
it
are.
up. So all of us, but I still have that I want to see him first in the EPL. Let's say 10 games. Let's see how he plays in 10 games. And then if 10 games pass by above average, then he's going to be a good player.
Yeah,
I think so.
By the way, Chelsea and Southampton 3-2 right now. Havertz just scored, man, like 6 minutes ago.
Havertz.
So Havertz, first goal, like finally. Havertz first goal. So it's basically 3-2 right now, 65th minute. So
Heard that Kepa made a mistake again. Goal number 2.
Yeah. Goal number 2 for Southampton. But Kepa, I don't know why Kepa is still starting, but
Mendy is injured, man.
Yeah, maybe he's
the
injured.
keeper.
The keeper injured. Yeah.
Oh.
Goalkeeper side is injured. International duty.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
So anyway, so it's either like so if they're playing 3 at the back, then I think our attackers need to be on form, man, because we might concede also. If we are playing 3 at the back, if you are playing 4 at the back, and then it'll be interesting. There might be a diamond because if the diamond formation will be seen if he plays 4 at the back. If he plays 5 at the back, I cannot see that happening. But why would we play 5 at the back if we are going against Newcastle? It's just so I don't think we'll play 5 at the back.
I think he will play 4-3-3. But again, on the diamond thing, have you seen Ole starting a team with the diamond? No. So Ole has only 2 tactics, either 3-5-2 or 4-3-3. Oh, sorry, 4-2-3-1. That's it. He's not. He doesn't have that in him, basically to change about, try different tactics. Now it's actually he is currently under pressure like crazy. So
So I don't think. Yeah, they probably they let him be for 1 or 2 matches. Then I think they will let him go.
It's a bit funny, to me when with the current pressure, and then they have like Bruno talking up about giving Ole some support, etc. It's a bit I don't know, maybe scripted, I don't know, but let's see. I still do think that he had a quarrel with Ole. I still think that he had a quarrel with Ole, but based on Duncan Castle said that yes, they had a bit of not say skirmish, but a difference of opinions and then Fabrizio Romano also came up with his podcast saying that absolutely not true. So these are the 2 best guys in the game in terms of insider info. So sometimes Duncan Castle can be wrong, sometimes he can be right. Also goes to Fabrizio Romano. He sometimes can be wrong, sometimes he can be right. So I think for me as a United fan, you take what you see fit To me, I see fit that Bruno really had quarrel with Ole So that's what I think based on the scenario
But Bruno did say that he was not satisfied at the half time. So I believe that he actually had a dispute.
Of course.
He said he was satisfied, but he didn't say that he had a fight.
No one will be satisfied with our performance against Tottenham. I don't expect him to say he was satisfied.
No.
That game was
half time. I'm pretty sure he went at someone, and Maguire or somebody that got it from him. That half time. But anyway, this is the squad that we have. Will be very interesting match later. I'll be.
I think I would like to see the way Ole actually sets up the squad today, because we have a Champions League game coming up. Is it on Tuesday or on Wednesday? So
man.
Forget about that, man. Forget about that.
It's with a Turkish club, right? The Turkish.
Yeah.
No, I think we're playing PSG. Yeah.
No.
We are playing PSG first.
We're playing PSG, and then we're playing Chelsea, and then after that we're playing against Leipzig.
It's a 12 month. Yeah, Leipzig.
Leipzig. After Leipzig, we're playing against Arsenal.
Wow. It's a
Oh
brutal
my
October.
gosh.
It's a brutal October for Manchester United. A really brutal October
But
for us.
I'm not surprised lah if Ole got something from those big games lah, because Ole
Yeah,
can,
like
That's
because
the
he
thing.
can like
That's the
he
thing.
sets up in a way where against big team he let them have the ball, and have good
win
compact
counter.
defenders and then counter. But currently right now we don't have any good defenders. Our
Our
defenders
defenders
are currently quite bad.
are
I mean, low in confidence. So I don't know what's gonna happen lah.
defenders are low in confidence, like
Yeah.
from Luke Shaw to Maguire to Lindelof to I don't know, man. That
AWB. Yeah.
even if WB is starting to lose confidence also. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's a really bad one for the entire back line. It needs overhauling, it needs changes at the back line.
Bro, let me ask you something. Okay, when AWB came,
Yeah.
we as a fan we wanted him because he was seen as one of the best right back at the time when he played at Crystal Palace because of his defensive acts.
Ability. Yeah.
So okay, when he came in, he was very good lah, because to me, like, we United fan, we haven't seen that in quite some time. A good right back, a good defender who's good attacker, who is very very good at one-on-one. People cannot go past him. Even Leroy Sané, who is a good winger.
Yeah.
When the EPL asked him, who is your best opponent, your most toughest opponent, he said Wan-Bissaka. So. Yeah, so Wan-Bissaka is very very good at defending, and during his first season, yes, he was very good. But now, but when he's not improving in his attacking aspects of the game,
Yeah.
so that's the problem, because United rely on those wingbacks, because we don't have proper wingers. We have inside forward, so we need width, whereby width will come from our fullback. So to me, he is not improving. Daniel James is not improving. Harry Maguire is not improving. Bruno also, it's not to say he's not improving. It's just that he has been having quite a number of bad games, recently. Even from late last season also, he's being the same. So what do you think, bro? What do you think? What is currently happening? Is it that the players is it that the players is rubbish, or is it that the blame has to be put onto the coaches as well? What do you think?
I think for me, I think most of the players there, like the atmosphere of some of the key players there, they are low on confidence. That's the first thing I would say. Some of the
Okay.
players they are low on confidence. The Harry Maguire situation, for example, the situation is suffered in Greece. That one, I think that one gave him PTSD already. He's suffering from that one. As a club
Mm.
captain, is in a bad spot at the moment. Luke Shaw has never been consistent. Let's start with him. So even if he's putting in bad performances now, I am not surprised. Luke Shaw has never been a consistent player, so I'm not surprised he's putting in bad performances. In the case of Wan-Bissaka, the situation of the club is also rubbing off on him. That's the way I see it. Because when your partners at the back, when Lindelof, for example, has never been consistent, he has always been bad. So Wan Bissaka might be good one on one. Might be good in a one on one situation, but he might be good in a one on one situation. But attacking in his attacking phase of his game, he has always been bad in the attacking phase of his game. So I'm not really surprised. I don't know what's wrong with the camera. Let me change the position.
That's the problem for me. For me, okay. If you don't know yet, I'm only out all the way. So I don't know about Joe, but I think Joe is starting to come into my side now.
I will get there, brother. Eventually,
Don't sit on the fence, bro. Just come here. It's good. It's the grass is greener here.
I'm definitely not supporting him lah in his tactics. I'm
Nah.
definitely, yeah.
To me, it's just that when I see a coach, when I a coach needs to improve the players. The coach needs to improve a lot of things. Mainly the atmosphere, but more importantly, he needs to improve the players. To me, I don't see any improvement in any of the players. That's my problem right now with him. He do you see anyone improving? I don't see. Like if, for instance, people say that Martial improved. No, Martial is not. He's not improving. Martial is always like that. Martial
true.
is always that good. He is always that good.
Opinion, man.
He was just been given the freedom to play. Like during Mourinho's time, he was suppressed. You see. So when Ole came, Ole said, "Oh, you go and do what you know. You go and have fun," and then he plays with freedom. So that is what Martial is all about. He can play like that. Like even Bruno also, people say improve Bruno. No, Bruno has been playing there like that since his days at Sporting Lisbon. I don't know. To me, I cannot see anyone improving in the squad. If I'm not mistaken, no. If you can pick anyone, just let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I can find any. That's the thing. That's it.
For me, I think like when you have a football squad, when you have a squad where there are so many deficiencies in the squad, even the ones that are good will start tailing off, will start having bad days. When you have a left back like Luke Shaw that is inconsistent,
Yeah.
that cannot put in 5 games in a stretch without getting injured, your best centre back is suffering from PTSD, your DM is aging, Nemanja Matic, you don't have a proper right winger. Greenwood is not a right winger. He's a striker.
Mm.
He's not. He's not even an inside forward.
No, he's a striker.
So
He's not inside forward. Yeah.
he's not an inside forward. He's not even a winger. So there are so many deficiencies within this squad that your best right back cannot do anything offensively. He's only good defensively. Your best left back, in this case, Luke Shaw, cannot put in a consistent run of form. So there are so many deficiencies within this squad. And let's be honest, we do not have a proper nine in Manchester United. Rashford and Martial, we've never been sure whether they are left wingers or centre forwards. We do not have a proper nine of the likes of Lewandowski, Luis Suarez,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we don't have a proper nine. A nine that can give us 30 goals this season. We don't have a player like that. So there are so many holes in this squad. Let's go to our midfield. We talk of Pogba, for example, again. Pogba, inconsistent also. He has never been able to put in a decent run of performance. He's a luxury midfielder. That's what I think Pogba is, a luxury midfielder. A midfielder that needs 2 to 3 midfielders to support him before he can perform efficiently. So when you have a squad like that, it is difficult for you to put in consistent performances. For me, what I think Ole should do is probably bench some players. He needs to bench some players and trust some players. Take, for example, Pogba should be on the bench for a while. And let's see what Van der Beek or McTominay in that. McTominay is not the best technically, but he will give you his heart and commitment on the pitch. When you have the commitment of a player like Van der Beek also, Van der Beek is good technically. He's an excellent player. I think Van der Beek can play in a double pivot successfully. Bruno up front, I think that's a step in the right direction for us. Compared to sticking with Pogba that's looking to do the fancy passes, looking to do a beautiful like
Okay.
it's too
O-
fancy.
Okay, Alex.
Let's
In
see
regards, in regards to Pogba, but to me, yeah, okay, Pogba is um he is a world class player lah.
No
Let's
doubt.
get that straight. But
Yeah.
a world class player need to be put somewhere who he can perform world class. Like for instance, like KDB. Like KDB needs to be played at behind the strikers or as a attacking midfielder. So that is where he can hurt people the most. Like Poshko during his early days, during his peak days, he's always playing behind the strikers as the most attacking midfield. So that is where they can perform well. So you imagine if KDB is if Pep Guardiola put KDB as a pivot, as a CDM, what will he do? He cannot do what he does when he plays up front. So to me, that's my problem with Pogba. My problem stems from why does Ole does not put him where he is supposed to be playing, because when Ole first came in, uh, uh, Pogba was playing at the top, correct?
True.
Yes.
And do you remember that time, a span of how many games? I think 10 games or something. Pogba was performing like crazy good. You remember not?
Yeah.
That was the only time. That was the only time where all the United fans can say, okay, Pogba is currently right now at that time currently repaying his value. Okay, so I just don't get it. Why does Ole? It's okay that he wanted to buy Bruno, but why does he buys Bruno when we have Pogba over there? Is it because Pogba is injured? And then when Pogba is injured, he plays Bruno up top. And when Pogba comes back, because Bruno playing so well up top, so then he puts Pogba at the back. So I think that is one of the issues lah. So to me, like for instance, the other day international game, I saw the game between France and Portugal. If you notice, Bruno for Portugal, he plays deeper. He plays actually at the center circle. If you see, he plays at the center circle. He picks up the ball from the defender and he starts to spray it about to the left, to the right, to the middle, etc. And sometimes he go in front a bit just to help. But he is mostly as a center midfielder.
Yeah.
Pogba, on the other hand, for France, Pogba is playing up top. He's always playing with Griezmann. If you see that game, he's always interchanging with Griezmann. He's playing on top, so he affects the way France play by playing at the top. So for me, what I want Ole to do is actually to replace that. Just put Bruno at the center midfield and try Pogba at the top. Just try for maybe 1 game, 2 games. If it doesn't work, then okay, fine. But I do think that is the way actually, because he has done that before. When I don't know why he changes it, because he has done it before. It has shown that it does work. So that's my problem lah, basically.
What I don't understand now is this: is that if we have all those players, then why did we not sign Van der Beek? Why did we sign Van der Beek?
Exactly. Why did we sign?
Van der Beek?
Yeah. How many?
He's not starting. He's not starting. Why did we sign? But let's not forget we have Fred.
Van der Beek
was injured. We had Fred playing.
Yeah. Fred,
and he was putting in good performances.
Yes, correct.
Came back.
Yeah.
No, so
I want to see Fred. I want to see Fred, Bruno, and Pogba. That is the 3 that I want to see. Fred as a center defensive midfielder, because he's not tall, but the brother can tackle, bro. He's like a pit bull. He can tackle and he can pass and he got technical ability. He's good. And then you can put Bruno just beside him or Bruno just in front of him, and then Pogba can play up top. But Pogba cannot be playing deep because he doesn't have any defensive solidity. Like Scholes cannot tackle, bro, if you remember. It is the same as Pogba cannot tackle. Just put him up top, let him play his game, and he will affect the game. Because our team, he is the only one who can do the pass that we cannot even imagine, you know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes his passes, sometimes he just split the defenders. Bruno cannot do that. Bruno always tries to do that, but always gets cuts off. Bruno cannot do that. Bruno is actually a center midfielder. He is good at center midfielder, and then he can try from outside the box, whatever. But Pogba is actually the playmaker that we really need right now. You need creativity. You need Pogba there, man.
Yeah.
And then Fred. And then Van de Beek. Okay, another thing. Why do we get Van de Beek? Why do we need like 3 attacking midfielders for what? I just don't get it. Unless you try to play Van de Beek on the right, try and put him on the right, or change a diamond formation, or okay, that I understand. But he still plays with the same tactics. I think Van de Beek is currently
a diamond would have been the best formation to accommodate when the big program.
Yeah. Correct.
The diamond would have been the best. But Ole doesn't want to play a diamond. He doesn't want to play a diamond.
Then if you don't want to play, why you buy that fella? What for? I think Van de Beek
would have been the best, because with the diamond we could have just played Rashford and Martial. Remember, we don't have wingers. With the diamond we have just played Rashford and Martial up front. Things have been so much easier that way with the diamond. We still have surplus. We have surplus midfielders. We still have enough midfielders. Yeah, because if we play Pogba, Van der Beek, Matic, and Fred, we still have McTominay on the bench. So we still have an extra midfielder. There are still surplus midfielders. But up front, there are no extras in up front. So I don't know why Ole doesn't want to play a split diamond. I don't know why, but because now Van der Beek is just always on the bench, and he's always looking sad whenever he's on the bench.
Yes, exactly.
He's looking sad.
Ole is currently ruining that fella. I mean, he comes from Ajax. Ajax, you know, the school of Johan Cruyff football, the school of total football. So if you see Van de Beek plays, he is very, very smart. You know? He is very, very smart. He's very clever. His ball positioning, his off the ball movement. Yeah, he's off the ball. He plays with a pattern. He plays with a triangle pattern. He always pass and move. We don't play like that.
Yeah.
We don't play. Ole doesn't play like that. So when Ole doesn't play like that, Ole is going to ruin this boy. That's why I say, when I say that he is currently not improving anybody, people are currently regressing. The players are currently regressing. So that's why I just for me, like for me and Joe, of course, I think you as well, Alex. We want Ole to be successful, of course, because he is the legend and all those things. You know, we love him, and then yeah, I cannot take this anymore because people are blindly supporting him because he is a legend. One thing, another thing, they say that the club doesn't support him in terms of what he wants to buy, etc. Okay, let me tell you something. The club, since Ed Woodward took over, the first year of any manager, the club will always support. Correct or not? Like LVG, like your Mourinho's. Yeah. Mourinho got Pogba and Lukaku, man. And then LVG, and then Moyes. And then Ibrahimovic, and then Bailly. And then Ole also got what he wants. He wanted AWB, United go and get him. He wanted Maguire, United go and get him. And even Bruno also, we got him in January. Also the club go and get him. But the fans cannot say that the club doesn't support him. Cannot. Let's say, okay, and then Ole wanted Sancho. Sancho price is 120 million. It's damn fucking expensive. So it's not easy to buy players like 120 million. Because of that, transfer never gone through. So the fans are saying that the club doesn't support. No, it cannot be that. Yeah, I understand. The club needs to repair as well at top level management, because we need a DOF so bad. We need DOF because Ed Woodward cannot do this job, etc. But the football comes first. The football comes first before all those. Yeah, you can have that problem also. Yeah, you cannot get rid of Glazers and Woodward.
Yep.
How are you going to get rid of Glazers and Woodward? What you can do is improve the football. Improve the football by improving the football. You need to get a proper coach. A proper
Yep.
coach. What? Like for instance, get a proper coach. Like get a Nagelsmann, get a Tuchel, get a Pochettino. All those guys. Pochettino improves a lot of people. Pochettino improves Son, improves Kane, improves Dele Alli, Eriksson, Kieran Trippier, if you remember. Musa Dembele is a proper player, man. If you remember, the center midfielder. Remember, nobody can take ball from him. Nobody can take a ball, but Pogba can do that. Pogba one time brushes the ball off him. I remember at that game, final game. So to me, the clubs needs change. For me, I've supported him this far. I don't see any reason for me to support him anymore. So better get a new so that we can start the process again. It's bad business to sack him later during December, where we have a big gap to catch up on the top four. That's a bad management lah to me. If you want to get Pochettino, if you're already discussing with Pochettino, might as well just get him now. So that's what people say. Solskjaer has these 5 games. This 5 game is actually his something like that lah. Yeah.
Probably his last 3 games are going to happen soon.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, I think there's one last thing we could say, before we end the stream as well, is I think we really need to make sure the fans judge the games by footballing quality instead of the club management. Instead of blaming the club's recruitment, instead of blaming the club's management, I think you got to take that away. Just judge the game, judge the match based on how well the tactics are.
Southampton has scored.
Really?
3-3.
Yeah, 3-3. Yeah.
Nice. Who scored?
I'm trying to check now.
Really?
Danny Ings again.
Really?
The network is a bit bad. Yeah.
Is it Danny Ings? No.
The network is.
It's true. It's 3-3. It's Vestergaard. Yannick Vestergaard.
Vestergaard.
Oh man.
Chelsea and their defense is just rubbish. Chelsea, I cannot.
That's bad for Chelsea.
It's Kepa and Zuma. They are best friends.
Their defense is just rubbish.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just saying that as fans, right, we shouldn't go back to this whole narrative on the club being bad management.
Yeah.
Just be a football person. Just be a football person for the next few games.
Yeah.
Judge the game based on football, not based on business, and just and even judge the game based on game management, because it is very key, to see how Ole subs them, when he subs them. Like if we concede first, it's not the end of the world. You must know who to sub in so that we can counter again. We can attack again. So this kind of things, we saw it in our Alex Ferguson and all that, but we want to see it happening again. So as fans, we need to be educated. Whoever is watching, maybe watching this recording later on or what, I want you, if you're a United fan, please watch the games with just a football mind. Just put that whole management thing away, and just because then you will understand why we think Ole has reached his peak already, and this is the time.
Just put the Ole legend thingy aside. Just put that aside. Don't look at the legend thingy. Yeah, he as a footballer for MU, he is a legend, but now he is the fucking manager. Just look at his performance as a manager. Just compare his performance as a manager with other managers in the EPL as well. To me, currently, Ole is the second last in terms of level of managers to me. The last one is actually Scott Parker. Yeah. Ole is number 19, Scott Parker is number 20. Fulham is going to get relegated, I tell you, bro. So the rest,
I think
Yeah.
he got froze. His screen got froze.
Yeah.
even the Aston Villa manager also better than Ole, man. Actually, he knows what he's trying to do. He knows that has deficiencies against Liverpool and whatsoever, but he knows what he's trying to do. He just plays on the counter. You see, they scored 7. Yeah, one of those days like where they scored whatever, all their shots came off. So basically, that's the thing about me lah. I cannot have it anymore lah. This is actually watching United actually ruining my weekend lah. Seriously, bro. Tak boleh, bro. Every weekend got angry, you know.
My wife also. My wife tell me, you always look like this after every game.
Every weekend, you're always looking sad. Every weekend, my friends are always making fun of me, especially
Of
the
course.
fans of my friends. They're always making fun of me. They call Manchester United Atata Club. Yeah, your art is always in your mouth. Atata Club. So, like, it's crazy here actually for Manchester United fans. But I believe we should be.
Sorry.
We should be well.
Yeah, go ahead.
We should be objective about this next couple of games and see the performance of
We must be, yeah.
Objective and see how he's able to manage the games when we are losing and when we are winning.
Yeah.
That will be key because the games coming up now are crucial games. They could decide whether we sack him or we don't sack him. So Ole really has to put aside the blind loyalty to some players.
Okay. But on the United side, who is actually watching this? I mean, in terms of the management, who actually can decide whether we are playing good or we are playing bad? We don't have anybody up there actually to advise Ed or advise the board that, hey bro, this fella is not good enough. You need to just get rid of him, get a proper manager in. We don't have that. It's just based on result. Now the board, I think for me, the board just wants, as long as United is in the top 4, get Champions League, then they are fine with it because the money will come in.
Yeah,
we are starting to be like an Arsenal, you know, which is I fucking hate it so much. I hate Arsenal's fan more than Liverpool fan. I tell you, I hate, but because some Arsenal fans I just cannot fathom they have this. They still think that they are still in that Wenger era, you know, that Thierry Henry era. You guys are no more there, man. Seriously, I tell you, you guys are no more in the Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp era, Patrick Vieira. No, you guys no more. Please be subjective. Please be objective where you are, you know. So, but actually, Arsenal now are playing better than us. That's
right.
That makes it even worse, actually.
Yeah. Man, the Chelsea game, you know.
I think the sack race is between Ole and Frank Lampard for me. Who gets sacked first? It's between Ole and Frank Lampard because Frank Lampard has no reason to complain that he has not been backed. He has been backed. He was really backed. He was mostly backed. They backed him so well.
He has been double backed.
He has been double backed, honestly. They give him a goalkeeper. They give him everything he wanted. So now he's joined against Southampton.
Lampard drew. Yeah, man. Lampard just drew. I think he's packing his bags already. It's not easy. It's not easy for him. I think it's a little bit more intensified, the pressure.
To me, he's a fraud also lah. He's just a fraud like Ole lah.
He's a club legend. Lampard is a club.
Yeah, club legend. That's it.
You cannot say like that, you know. He's a club legend. Anyway, what is your score prediction? What's your score prediction later? Newcastle, Manchester United.
I do see us continue, so I'll go with the 2-1. I see us win. I hopefully we win this game. I would say 2-1. I do
2-1.
expect us to concede. Yeah,
Okay.
2-1. So I do expect us to concede a goal. But I hopefully we do win this one by 2 goals to 1.
Fami, what about you?
1-0. 1-0.
Newcastle.
Long stuff.
Oh, bro. No, I don't want
That's
that.
your love stuff.
I can see it, man. That the Longstaff brothers have been injured for quite some time, but versus United tonight, they are available. You see. Nah.
No, they beat us 1-0 before we beat them 4-1, right? I think that one
Yeah.
they really did something to us, man, in October last year. I think it was it was October last year. We were in the midst of madness, like mess, so much mess during that time that we lost to Newcastle 1-0. Then this long stuff went and score and all these things, right?
Yeah.
So the only thing about this is we are in the same place again. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, man. We are in the same place that we were
Yeah.
last October. And the thing is, the phobia is it might happen again. Some random boy will come and score goal, and then he will change his life forever. This long stuff, nobody knew about him, but he scored.
Yeah.
Everybody knew about him. So it's mad. It's just mad how United gives exposure to young people, even from the opposition. Yeah.
Correct.
They give exposure to the young players, even if you are a rival. They'll give you an opportunity to score. Man, and these are the kind of games that will that happens. This kind of things. Yeah. Anyway, are you guys watching the City game? City versus Arsenal?
Yeah. There's going to be a very good game. KDB is not play. KDB is not playing, right? So
Aguero is playing, man. You know
Aguero
that?
is playing.
Aguero is playing.
Yeah.
He's starting.
That's good.
Partey is on the bench. Thomas
I just
Partey.
want to see how City is going to play without KDB. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
The rest-
it's Pep, so I'm sure Pep will find a way. It's Pep Guardiola. He will
he's
definitely
find
find
a
a
way.
way.
Bernardo
He'll
Silva
find
is
a way.
there. Yeah.
Bernardo Silva.
Is Foden playing?
I would think so. Foden will be playing.
Holland should play. Yeah, Holland should play. But it's Pep who will find a way. Like Pep has always been backed by his own board. Anyway, that's one thing about Pep Guardiola. He has always been backed. Like he got 2 center backs this transfer window.
Yeah.
So
Diaz.
I'm sure Ole is jealous already that he got 2 center backs. He has always been back. So I'm sure Ole is definitely jealous of the guy.
Pep Guardiola
For me,
has spent about 400 million, I think, on defenders alone.
Yes.
defender.
Oh, really? On defenders
Yeah.
alone?
Close to 400 million.
Kyle Walker to Benjamin Mendy to
Yeah.
Emric Laporte to
Otamendi, John Stone.
John Stones anyway. He's just faded out.
Laporte.
To this new guy, Ruben, the one they just got from the new guy, Ruben. Is it Ruben?
Ruben Diaz, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Ruben. So,
Kyle Walker,
he spent a lot of money on center backs.
Kyle Walker, Danilo, and then
They
Cancelo.
got Kyle there for about 50 million.
Bro, he buys a lot of defenders, man. Crazy.
So
Man,
that's
I'm
one
going
defender, so
for the City game. Yeah, I'm going with 3-2 Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win this game. I'm going with 3-2 Arsenal. For the United game, I'm going with a draw. Actually, I'm going with 2-2 all. Newcastle 2, Manchester United 2.
Okay, for me, United 1-0 to Newcastle. My mind says United is going to win, but my heart says no. So I'm going with 1-0 Newcastle. For City against Arsenal, I think Pep has had enough with Arteta lah. So I think City will smack Arsenal lah. I think City will smack them. If only if David Luiz plays. If David Luiz plays, then City will smack them. If not, if David Luiz doesn't play, City will still win.
Lineups are out.
Sorry?
Lineups are out. David Luiz is not. I think the lineups are out.
David Luiz is not playing, is it?
He's not playing.
Okay.
We have Bellerin.
But I would think City will still win because the games that I've seen City against Arsenal during this Arteta time, it's just that City has been dominating the games. City has most shots. City has most everything. Arsenal just plays on the counter. If Pep Guardiola can somehow stop that from happening, then I think they will win. Which I think Pep Guardiola is a very good coach. I think he will find a way to stop that lah.
He always finds a way. Players can,
So I think City will win. City will win. They will concede. Of course, I think they will concede, but I think City will win 3-1.
So that's just the beauty of Pep Guardiola. That's just it. He always finds a way to improve his players.
Yep.
Yeah. Abu is playing as a center forward this time, so he's playing in the middle.
Is Partey playing?
No, he's on the bench.
No, he's on the bench.
Yeah, but if Partey plays, then maybe he comes as a sub. Maybe there might be something different.
United, when they should have bought Partey instead of VDB. I tell you.
I was just telling that earlier, man. I was just watching all his comms today. I'm like, dude, why didn't we? He's like the second best after Thiago Alcantara, man. He's a proper defensive midfielder, bro. He's the juice, bro. He's the everything for Atletico.
Yeah.
I was just telling them earlier that his offensive pass the accuracy is really insane, and it's more than any of the attacking midfielders, more than Saul Niguez in Atletico Madrid. In Atletico, right? Saul Niguez is one of the key midfielders in the club. But Partey's stats are much better than Saul in terms of his forward passes and his breakup plays. Like under pressure, like 2-3 players can cover Partey, right? Somehow he gets out of it and he gets to do a through pass, like in a few seconds. So it's just amazing how why United, do not want to hijack and all that. I'm just dumbfounded.
No, it's not a hijack. He's cheap. You just pay his release clause and he's yours. Yeah, it's like 45 million pounds, man, for that type of player. It's a no-brainer, actually. I mean,
the closest, there's only two persons who that is in CDM per se, what they call United, which is Matic, which cannot play like that. Matic is a static CDM. He doesn't progress. He just stays there. And then number two is what's his name? Fred. And Fred, he doesn't really get game time. And Fred is not Partey's level, obviously, but he has the potential. He has the potential to be like to have a kind of aggression and all that. But I do not know why, instead of Van de Beek, right? Why didn't we get someone who can really start the press? To just start the freaking press.
Why not buy someone who can straight away slot into the first team? That's what I don't understand. Because when you buy VDB, I thought he's going to be playing, but he's not playing. So then why buy him? What for?
I understand, man. From a football point of view, I do not know why.
Apparently Ole wants him, but Ole doesn't use him. So
For me, I think for the case of VDB, I think the idea behind it is this: is that the season is very long. It's a very long season. Okay, the creative burden on Bruno Fernandes is too much because Ole wants to continually play Paul Pogba as a deep central midfielder. So for the creative burden, he wants to take a couple of bits off Bruno Fernandes. Because remember, the season is still very long. We still have lot of games to play. So by buying Van der Beek more of a backup to Bruno Fernandes, I think that's the
Yeah,
only like as a
that's
creative
a
backup. As a creative backup to Bruno Fernandes, that's the only
that,
idea I see behind.
that is actually an insult to VDB. VDB is not a backup
That's the
player.
thing.
He's actually
Maybe he's a top player. He starts for
yeah,
Ajax.
yeah.
He's not comfortable playing from the bench. He's always looking sad. He does not
yeah.
want to play from the bench. That's just it. He does not.
That,
And let's not forget that Manchester United was his second choice. If not because of Real Madrid, that did not
yeah.
that they were not buying any player. United
Yeah.
were his second choice.
Yeah.
The deal was set to go to Madrid, not Manchester United.
That's why I don't.
So
That's why I don't understand why buy someone who sits on the bench as a backup rather than buying someone who can straight slot into the team. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I mind. We just hope that VDB can perform well for us this thing.
it will, like it's couple of games for us. He has performed very well for me. Like the couple of games he has played, he has scored. I think he has 2 goals so far.
Yeah.
Maybe he has 2 goals so far.
One
So
goal,
like
one goal and one assist.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
In the-
1 goal, 1 assist.
So he's still
He assists
Yeah,
Mata. He assists Mata.
yeah. This is Mata. So like
2 goal involvements, so 1 goal and one
Yeah.
assist.
so for given the limited number of times he has played, he has done extremely well for me. I just hope he plays more. He has to play more actually. But
He
there's
will.
just
He
no
will.
form.
I believe he
There's
will.
just no
In
formation
Champions
in the
League,
base him at the moment.
Champions League, he will play.
Maybe he will start in the Champions League game against PSG. Maybe I don't know.
But even then, I want to see how he's going to play in the diamond, how he's going to play in the midfield, and how he's like. I'm very curious to how Ole is going to use him. It takes a special manager to play the kind of system like the Ajax system.
The Ajax system. You have to be like
Dortmund
full
system.
on
They play
into
one touch football, man.
one
They
touch
don't-
passes.
Correct. They don't
Yeah.
take a long time on the ball. Just 1 second pass, 1 second, 2 seconds pass. And they when you keep doing that, and then you realize that actually the game can be finished off way earlier. So yeah, so when he came here, when Van de Beek saw how slow we were playing, I think that would have shocked him. So, yeah. But anyway, I think
I
Fahmi's
just-
screen is frozen again.
Yeah, let's just hope it comes good. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how I want to see the lineup for Ole's game. If Ole shakes things up for today's game,
Yeah.
I really hope he shakes
Let's
things
see.
up for today's game.
I really hope that
That's
Fred
what
plays.
I'm trying to see.
I
Yeah.
just really hope that Fred
Yeah.
plays, Bruno plays, Pogba plays. I want to see Bruno. I want to see Bruno and Pogba, but I want to see I want to see Pogba on top. That's it.
Yeah.
Then I
Alright.
can get on board with that.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna end our stream now. So definitely thank you, Alex, for
Yeah, welcome. Anytime.
for the past 2 hours actually, and of course Fahmi
Yeah.
for joining in after your golf, and
Anytime, man. Anytime.
hopefully we get to do this more with the Champions League nights coming. I'm trying to do one like before the Champions League game and stuff like that, so that we can, who knows, we can get some guests from. I'm trying to get some guests from UK and all that, so that we can increase our audience as well. But that's the thing. We want to do the best, but let's see if that we can also watch some good football, man. It's been a while since United play anything good. So before that, you guys want to say anything?
Good luck to United.
Wakanda forever.
I would say good luck to Ole. Ole needs the luck.
Good luck to Ole and the boys.
Ole needs the
And also, I hope Arsenal loses because I think they have gotten to their head a bit lah.
I don't know what, man. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, if Arsenal loses, it'll be funny to banter them. But if we lose again, they will come at us, man. As usual. As usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
no problem, no problem.
See you guys on the other side.
Fine.
All right, ciao, man.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.